Despite all the proposed changes happening in the world of DEI today, it turns out that one thing is going to stay constant. Employee resource groups are here to stay. Since the first official employee resource group started in 1970 with the Xerox National Black Employees Caucus, ERGs have been an important presence in organizations, providing a place for advocacy, security, and belonging for traditionally marginalized employees. Despite organizations recently receiving increased pushback and some organizations retreating in terms of their DEI work, Forbes contributor Julie Kratz writes about how ERG programs are going to stay. She also talks about what you need to do in order to improve the impact of your ERGs. In order to make ERGs effective, they need structure, leadership, executive support, and sponsorship. They need policies to help them govern, and they need a clear connection between the ERGs themselves and overall business strategies and goals. Kratz lays out 3 tips to make your ERGs more effective. First tip, use ERGs to help diversify talent pools. As a person who teaches undergraduates at a business school, I can tell you that my students do evaluate organizations on the basis of how much they will feel welcome. ERGs help attract diverse applicants. As competition for the best global talent increases, companies who have ERGs will stand to do better in terms of attracting and retaining diverse talent. Which leads us to the second tip. Use ERGs to retain high performers. ERGs can be a great vehicle for members of underrepresented groups to have a voice and impact, to influence decisions made by organizations. They can do so in ways that might not be possible on their own, creating an effective pool of high talent top performers, who, in turn, can do more to contribute to their organization's success. Third tip, use ERGs to provide insights and innovation to diverse communities. ERGs can function as highly effective bridges to diverse professional groups, consumer communities, and corporate partners and vendors. This, in turn, will help the company expand its own scope of innovation and creativity. And ERGs can help create those innovative solutions by having that diverse representation and outreach. And finally, as Kratz recommends, quote, ERG leaders also need to be compensated for their time, either through removing non-essential job duties to make time for the work or be paid for extra work. So again, even though there's a lot of changes going on in the space of DEI in organizations, you see a lot of organizations still saying, we're going to keep ERGs around and we're going to utilize them more effectively. They're going to be integrated into our organizational success and our organizational strategy. So what tips do you have for ERGs? How do you see ERGs functioning in your organization? And how would you like to see ERGs evolve to be more effective?